All right, so Rob Napier, a long way from home, all the way here in Canada from Australia. You were in Edmonton last week to take in Farm Tech, in Ottawa this week, so thank you for coming all the way to my hometown so that we could speak, because I couldn't get to you in Edmonton. Let's talk about the value of traveling in the context of running a successful farm.
Well, it's just amazing when I delve into the history of successful farm operations, how often a travel experience, it might be a domestic one or an international one, has given an idea which has, or a view that they couldn't see from home, which has led to a major change in the business. And I gave a little example the other day at Farm Tech of a young guy from Western Australia who came and did a rangeland course at the University of Arizona and saw that a particular part of Australia was underrated for cattle production, and he went home and he's made it his life's ambition to develop a new enterprise, and had huge success. But it was that initial idea that he got that has given him a vision that other people didn't have.
Now, you work with a couple of the group of elite farmers, two here in North America, one in the UK. What attributes do they all share, the people that are in these groups and learning?
A lot of it is just good business management, but they're getting better and better at looking outside their businesses for opportunities. They're getting better at scanning the world and scanning their own countries, and they're confident and they're courageous. They're prepared to position their business according to what they see are the opportunities, whereas traditionally a lot of farming people said, well, look, I'm going to be a beef cattle farmer. Dad was a beef cattle farmer. That's the way it's going to be. These guys are prepared to rethink their businesses and position their businesses to grab the opportunities and avoid the risks that they see around the world. So they're very good at that. But they're also very good at classic business management. They've got their written goals, they've got their business plans, they're good at business management, they're getting better at people management, they're learning how to grow their businesses by leveraging capital using leasing and share farming and syndicates and joint ventures, all that sorts of things. They're actually learning the discipline too of the transition from being an operator, which is just a production-oriented person, to a manager, and even in bigger businesses to a chief executive officer type role. And we all love being operators. You've got to fight to be a manager, but these people are disciplined enough to make that transition, to make sure that they're doing the things. For example, as a chief executive, they're looking after the people, they're looking after the relationships, the finance and the strategy. Some of these big things get swamped by the love of being an operator and driving a tractor and that sort of thing. In this day and age, in modern agriculture, we really have to get a proper balance between the operational side and the management side.
And how do you make that leap then? How, if you know, speaking to some of the farmers that are going to see this, that, you know, recognize that maybe they need to kick their management up a notch or have a bit more of an organization to their farm, how do you make that transition?
You don't do anything in big jumps. These people build, and I guess all of us, we build, every bit of learning builds on the last bit of learning, and that's how these people operate. But they do, I guess, somehow in their families and the people they associate with, they find positive people, they find confident people, they find stimulus that really drives them on to take some of these learning programs that I've been involved in, these executive type programs. So they have learning stretches and just keep building all the time. And they do travel to get stimulus, and they recognise that they need to build what we call generic skills, the skills you need to run any business. And a lot of these people initially learnt good production skills but need to put emphasis, and that's where these executive training programs I've been involved with are really all plain business skills that you need to run any business. Planning skills, communication skills, marketing skills, all those people management skills, those sorts of things. So these people recognise the change in the way agriculture is operating, and they build gradually on their skills in all those areas.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much.